back, Flare community. I hope you're well and having an incredible day as always. And yes, it is time for the weekly news update, where we run through all of the significant news that's happening on both the Songbird and the Flare network. So with that in mind, we're going to start with a general recap here, because I get it every single week. This website here is flare-systems-explorer.flare.network/providers. This is the, I guess, analytical dashboard that you want to come to if you want to learn a little bit more about what's happening with V2 FTSO, the Flare Time Series Oracle. A lot of people always ask who is included in the V2 Flare Time Series Oracle, who's supporting it? Well, you can come here and you can look on the participating column, and anyone that has yes is participating. It's the majority of them. You can see here that there are some no's, but you know, the vast majority here are supporting V2. So I wouldn't be surprised if someone who you are already delegating to are already part of that. We can go over here to advanced as well, and we can click on the reward epoch. If you haven't seen your epochs, or sorry, your rewards accruing in real time, that's because they don't show in real time. What happens is there's a process where the rewards are available. This was the previous epoch. There's a new one that has just ended. This new one, 252, has just started. That's the active one. It's only just started here, but 251 is now in a stage where it is signing for rewards, where the signal providers are signing for rewards. Once a 50% weighting of signal providers have signed that off, then the rewards will be claimable. So you can't see them accrue in real time. You see it once the rewards have been signed off by the data providers. Right, getting into the traditional start here. We're on xHaven, and if you scroll all the way down, topping the charts this week is the Focus Pass. In second place, we have Block Bonez. In third place, the Block Bonez traits. In fourth place, we have the xHaven membership. And just a gentle reminder, if you are yet to claim your XVN tokens, you should do that for any of the NFTs that you may have. And in fifth place, we have S-Toads. Regarding this, if you go right to the top here, and you can click on rewards, this is going to show you the portal where you can claim rewards after you've connected your wallet, and of course stake if that's your jam. Moving over to True Gems. First place for the week is the True Gems Genesis Pass. Second place is the Focus Pass, and in third place is the Way to FAssets. I'm just going to be mentioning NFTs that have over 1,000 volume for the week. As you can see, these two are barely a couple of NFTs traded, I'm sure, so there's no point in really going into that each week. Right, into the news. Yes, this is the biggest news of the week, and for quite some time actually, maybe the biggest news of the quarter. FXRP is now live on Songbird. This is FAssets and the support of XRP. If you haven't read this article yet, I definitely recommend it. And yeah, you can actually go ahead and start participating in the FAsset protocol right now. Yeah, happy days. This is a big maneuver for the Flare network, a big advancement, because as we know, anything that is tested on Songbird will eventually end up on Songbird. On the Flare network, and I believe the testing period, what Hugo mentioned, was about 6 weeks. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Maybe in 6 weeks' time, we will see FXRP on the Flare network. If you didn't already know, there are incentives for participating in FAssets on Songbird, and these are different incentives. There's two different types. There's the decentralized exchange liquidity pool incentives, which try to aim for 30 to 70% yield per year. And there's also a $260,000 worth retroactive airdrop of RFLR. Of course, this is reward Flare, which is vested for up to 12 months and claimable as we go through time. Yeah, we go through here. These are the pairings, which I think I've got it on this next bit. No, let me rewind a little bit. Yeah, there are some decentralized exchange incentives. And these are the emissions that you can expect. And of course, these are targets. It's all going to be dependent on the amount of liquidity deposited into the pools. Another way that you can earn RFLR is by redeeming FAssets. There's not much point in just creating FAssets and just leaving them there. The idea is so that the Flare team, Flare Labs, can analyze the application, and that requires a full workflow of the protocol. So not just minting, but also redeeming. If you are redeeming, you can get some generous rewards here by, I guess it's pretty generous, because the closer it is to the max capacity for the FAsset, the higher the multiplier. So there may be some strategy in there, but it should always mean that there is some space for FAssets to get minted. Of course, FAssets, the ability to mint FAsset, is highly dependent on the collateral levels, so there is a fixed amount until the collateral is either increased or more has been redeemed. As mentioned, BlazeSwap are participating in the rewards for FAssets, and these are the pools that you can find rewards in here: FXRP to USDX, and also EXUSDT to USDX. Minosis are also participating, and they have 2 pools. In fact, it's the exact same pools here, and again, you can actually find a breakdown of all of them here. And if you did notice that the current live pairs are highlighted, so that's these 4 here. There is also the FBTC and FDogecoin pools, which I guess should be coming in the near future. Of course, feel free to subscribe if you haven't already, because I will be keeping you up to date once they go live. Build mode is on, so we've got this entity here, Tenderly, an industry-leading solution for debugging, TX, transaction simulation, and production infrastructure, has just been integrated with Flare Network, so you can start streamlining your decentralized application development today. It seems like the Flare team really are reaching out to support a lot of different, I guess, entities that are providing developer support for those who may want to build on the Flare network. Excuse me. We also had this news here from CeeLoCyclo? Yeah, Cyclo, my bad. Cyclo, which is a liquidation-free leveraged by locking SFLR to get SysFLR. So I did listen into a recent X space. I might actually record that and upload it to your benefit, but this is an application that I am interested in, but I'm yet to really fully dig in, so stay tuned for a future video going into a bit of a deep dive and maybe a little guide on how to use it. Of course, you do have this leverage trading, which can be a little bit risky, but this is liquidation free, meaning that you can, I believe, redeem your initial collateral, but you may have to accumulate some of the tokens to do that, some of this token here. Like I said, I'll be breaking this down in a little bit more detail in a future video. Got this from Palmera. Exciting news, Palmera has partnered with Flare Networks, bringing Safe to their ecosystem. With this integration, Flare now benefits from a Safe wallet, enabling secure, scalable app development, and I believe there is also some multi-sig wallet use cases within this Safe wallet. Palmera Experience, which is seamless treasury management for on-chain organization. Of course, they put out a blog post for anyone that wants to get a little bit more detail on this. I'm just skimming through it now, just as the weekly news update. We're here, we're fast-paced. Another piece of news here, or I guess a little guide from Oxenflow, I guess created by Nicholas, and he takes us through a quick tutorial on how you can claim your name. So this is like being able to send assets using a intuitive username rather than the FLR address that you're all used to, 0xABCD sort of thing, right? So I think in this video, he creates a demo name and then he sends it to another account. But yeah, definitely check this out. I believe it is only available on Apple at the minute. But yeah, Oxenflow if you want to hear more. Smells like something is cooking with Flare Network and Cardano. So this was just 4 hours ago. This is Charles Hoskinson, the creator of Cardano and I believe one of the early developers of the Ethereum network. He says that he had a great call with the Flare Networks team, really smart guys. And I believe this is in regards to utilizing the FTSO, the Flare Time Series Oracle, on the Cardano network. So if we go down here, we got this news from a Polkadot leader talking about the potential for Cardano and Flare Network partnership in the works. Let me just quickly play this for you and I'll give it a quick listen. And the volume up, let's go.
Adoption, partnerships, technological enhancement. I just had a call with the CEO of Flare and I've been due.
There you have it. And if we reference an even older tweet here, Hugo mentioned it. Charles Hoskinson, delighted to talk with you about supplying Flare's oracles to Cardano. So exciting things, definitely be a welcomed partnership to highlight the power of the FTSO. Moving along, we got a huge milestone from the Block and Bonez project. It's very humbling to have reached this. It's the only collection that has reached 20 million FLR in trading volume. Block and Bonez is the first and only NFT collection on the Flare network to reach 20 million volume, and it's likely dedicated to the novel functionality that has been built. I've been working hard at this for over 1 year now, and we're just on the cusp of rarity-based rewards. But there is also the final special trait here, animated max rewards, royalty share from the Block and Bonez project and the Block and Bonez trait until 2026. Of course, if we look at xHaven, we're often dominating the leaderboards here with both of these NFT collections. This is ending in a week on Sunday, and it is sold exclusively in BNZ, which is airdropped to anyone that holds a Block and Bonez NFT every single second. Rarity-based rewards, as I said, is just around the corner, and if you do want to be eligible, you are going to have to fully fuse your NFT. There is going to be a snapshot in the near future. It's not been taken yet, so there is still time if you want to fully fuse your Block and Bonez NFT, which means equipping it with 5 different traits. We've got some news here from Astral Credits with Mr. Tipbot, who now supports xHaven's newly launched asset XVN. So if you are a member, or sorry, a host or a creator of a Discord and you want to enable tipping on both the Songbird and the Flare network, definitely check out Mr. Tipbot by Astral Credits. I'm always doing airdrops over in the Block and Bonez Discord, and it's definitely worth checking out. Digital Dynamics, something that I'm really looking forward to in 2025. I'm going to be sharing more information about this project, what it is, and how you can get involved in the near future. In fact, I'm going to be releasing a lot of the details this week, so keep your eyes peeled if you want to follow them at _Digital Dynamics with an X. Finally, this is, I guess, just a recap that we are here in the right place at the right time. Many are working on Ethereum Layer 2s, Bitcoin Layer 2s, or XRPL sidechains. None of them are tackling all 3 at the same time. Flare are building a liquidity hub that brings together multiple ecosystems. So Flare is not just allowing Bitcoin to have a decentralized exchange or XRP to be able to, utilize some of the novel functionality that is on the Flare network or Ethereum or Dogecoin. It's doing it for all of these networks, layer 1, right? And sorry, if we just go back here, said it once and I will say it again, the Flare network family is a community of communities. Witness the rapid expansion of Flare as a DeFi hub as communities seeking yield on their assets which there are currently no reasonable ways to do so, migrate to the Flare network. Currently, we are the Flare network community, the Flare community. We originated, I guess, as the XRP community, a small subset that was lucky enough to enjoy the airdrop. But we're going to see an expansion, and I'm hoping it's going to be a rapid expansion as we see XRPL users come onto the Flare network, as we see Dogecoin holders come onto the network, and Bitcoin holders come onto the network and utilize some of these great applications that we have right here on the Flare network. Shout out to Jungle Inc. Anyways, guys, that is the video for this week. I do hope you have a good one. I believe this will be the last video that I do before Christmas. So I am wishing you all a great Christmas and holiday season. Spend time with your family and enjoy it. And until next time, I'm out.
Mission Control, we have liftoff.